Hello everyone, it's me. I'm gonna be talking about why job interviews for me is very very painful. As for everyone out there who is struggling to find a job, whenever they actually get the interview and whenever they actually go to the interview, try their best to do well in the interview, and whenever they come home and receive the message, they get unaccepted. So I'm gonna be explaining why it's really painful to go through interviews at the moment, and the reason for interviews to do this is because they actually do it to make sure that you're the worthy candidate. But for me, as I had experience in working in a cafeteria and doing what I could to help out with the customers, with what I could just help out with, what they needed, what I could provide for the customers, as this will be beneficial for them. Um, What I don't understand is that why is it so hard to find a job these days? Seriously, it's so hard that for people like me with learning difficulties and autism, it is not the easiest thing to find. It's not easiest thing to get accepted as, because it's like you're going to university. You're applying for a university course and they're gonna say to you, you're not qualified for this course. Even when you had been trying your best to get to that level, and it's just not fair. Like, I mean, society itself is just not fair, to be honest. They just treat us like garbage sometimes, and it hurts. As I had a job interview for from Safari Play, and what I just found difficult was speaking to the interviewee. I mean, the interviewer, face to face whenever he was asking me questions, and I was actually preparing myself before the interview, and I was just really nervous. And sadly, I didn't get accepted. And I'm actually looking for my next job. That's actually close to home, and I just want to make sure that I just work there, then come home, and then make myself food, and then go sleep. I just want a job that I don't care about the pay rate. I just want a job that allows me to work and help build my future up. And I just want to work with people who actually is going to help me out with getting somewhere that I want to work on. And for me to find a job these days with these qualifications, it's not easy because of the way I've been let go through. And I actually blame the colleges and the people working there because of what I've been going through. And it's not fair that I had too much free time on my 18th time. I mean, I was 18 years old. I was in the third year of Barnford College, and what sucks a lot is that I was I had a lot of free time, to be honest. It was so much free time. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know how. I was just like looking for work when I was 18, and it wasn't quite helpful because of the way I was going through, and I was like too nervous to speak to them because of the way I've been going through, and it wasn't easy. So I had a hard time back in college. It was just not fair. And since I have an appointment at 2:40 at job center for I believe is for the mock interview, I'm gonna go there. And as I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna make sure that I do my best to prepare myself. But I don't know what to do in a mock interview, to be honest. I mean, I never done a mock interview. Well, I have before, but completely different. I just don't know sometimes. I just don't know what to say. So as I had a job interview for many more than 3 times. Some I didn't go to because of difficulty of location. Others it was easy, but I just accidentally said the wrong time because of my stupidness. And as I have the qualifications, as I have the ability to help customers out, I just don't understand why it's really hard to find work these days. And it's just so hard. I just want to go outside and have some time out just to make sure that I actually clear my head. And it's so hard. How on earth do you actually do a job interview? I mean, my friend out there, Cameron, has actually got some friends. He actually got a girlfriend. He has a good job, and he has been doing well in his time. But for me, I mean, oh my goodness, where am I gonna go right now? Seriously, I just really want to work one day. I just want to work so hard. I just want to do my best to find work, as I'm gonna be 23 in the next 2 days, and I'm just gonna be wondering what am I supposed to do next. I mean, like, I'm unemployed. I get money by Universal Credit, and I get money from online surveys, and I don't spend that money from online surveys. I just save it up because of what I want to do with it, and it's not easy getting somewhere when I want to go to, and for me to figure my life out. What the? Hold on. Outcome of your application to JD Wetherspoon. Thank you for your application to the College of Peterborough. We are sorry to inform you that this vacancy has not been filled. We received an overwhelming response, and we were unfortunately able to contact every candidate to arrange an interview. We welcome another application from you whenever we are next recruiting. And apologize that we were unable to consider you on this occasion. If you haven't already, then you can sign up for email alerts on our career site. Well, thank you so much. Okay, Greg's. Nice. Okay. Anyways, that's what I have to say about job interviews, and that's my points about it. And as I have the qualifications, I have the experiences for it. I just want people to find different ways of making job hunting easier because of how it is today. Because I've been hearing stories about people trying their best to go to interviews, how they worked in the interview, and in the end, they didn't get well. And what really sucks about interviews sometimes is that the response afterwards is that they say you are unsuccessful, and that those words itself is being said to a person who has depression. It is not a good thing, because I know that we are unsuccessful. I know that we didn't try our best, but as we are nervous on our times of going to the interview, whenever we are in an interview, as we are nervous, it's not easy, and as we are unsuccessful, we understand that. But saying it like that to a person with depression, it's just not easy, because you're supposed to say something that is suitable for a person who's depressed, and instead of saying, as we have other candidates who are more suited for the role, and you're saying that because you're making people like me depressed because of how hard we try our best to work on. And it's not easy, because for people to go through this, it's hard. I want people who actually has job vacancies available, who has job interviews available. We want people to give out interviews, and we want people to give them out in a easy fashion. So even when we're nervous, even when we have anxiety and stuff like that, I just don't understand how come that those things can actually lead to the failure, lead to the withdrawal of the job vacancy. I mean, it makes no sense. But anyways, that's the end of my video. So that's my point. That's my point about interviews, and hopefully when I get another interview, I'll be really happy to try my best to work on it. But I wish that people out there try to say that it's okay, you tried your best, and we were proud that you came over. We're glad you had fun there. We're glad you had this, that. And instead of saying you're unsuccessful, you're supposed to say the other things there. So, at a point, interviews. I had the qualification, experiences. My sister had a job easily. How come it's really hard to find one these days? Seriously.